Hi there, my name is Joe Omani. I'm a Professor of Management Consultancy, an ex-consultant and the founder and CEO of Consulting Mastered. I'm going to spend 2 minutes talking to you now about the different types of management consultancy there are and the pros and cons of different ones. I've got my timer here, so I'm just going to put it on for 2 minutes. So management consultancy is a much more diverse industry than it ever used to be. It's grown a huge amount. It's been growing at between 8 to 10% globally each year. And it started, 100 years ago, so that's a huge amount of growth. What's happened now is that there's a huge amount of specialization. So you don't just get pure management consultancy or what is called strategy consultancy, but you also get finance consultancy, HR consultancy, marketing consultancy, etc. When you think about the consulting industry, think about the sector that you specialize in, which are the verticals. So you might specialize in the banking sector, you might specialize in healthcare, you might specialize in pharmaceuticals, whatever. But then there's also the service. So you might specialize in a strategy service, IT service, marketing service, change management service. And typically as you get more experienced, those two become much more your niche and you become a specialist in those areas and you become known, for example, for being a strategy expert in the finance sector or a change management expert in the telecom sector. That's something that you want to achieve. In terms of the sectors, it really depends on what you enjoy. Finance tends to pay the best. You stay in the best hotels, you eat the best food, but then it's finance and can be a bit boring, and some people would argue some aspects of it are quite unethical. But then that's the same with pretty much any other sector you get into. Environmental consulting is one of the fastest growing aspects of consultancy that a lot of my students are interested in. Healthcare consultancy, not so big in Europe, massive in the US obviously because healthcare companies are private and therefore have more money. Public sector consultancy has grown, but it's typically not as well paid. So there's some of the verticals. In terms of the services. Strategy consultancy is the sexiest one. I realise my 2 minutes are up. Very quickly, strategy consultancy is the sexiest one. Financial consulting can give you a good income. HR consultancy, not so many prospects for promotion, etc. You ideally want to focus in an area where demand exceeds supply. So something like artificial intelligence, big data, digital transformation are areas where you can charge a huge amount of money and you have great career prospects simply because there's lots of demand and there's very little people who either are interested in it or who can actually do it. Okay, that's my just over 2 minutes. Thank you.